I decided to start planning for the roof over the hot tub. And so I went out, and I know I would like it at 7 feet 6 inches because that's worked out nice for the carport for the bottom height. And I've decided on a 3 pitch. It's 3-inch drop for every foot across. So then I also measured the distance. So I'd like it to come out 15 feet to the post, and then of course some overhang from the house. So that gives us 15 feet, 15 times 3. So we need 45 inches above this height right here. Right here, this height. Now, so if you take this 7.6 plus 45 inches, 7.6 is 90 inches. We have 135 inches. So at the house, from the ground up, and this is to the top of the roof. So we also have our 8-inch joists in here, or rafters, I should say. So we need 135 inches. So I then went out and measured it. Puts me about 18 inches below the window. So that's acceptable. I wanted enough room that if any stuff coming down here and splashing back, I could have some aluminum there for splashback. So that works out. So I then said, okay, how wide is it? So I went out and did some measuring on where the posts would be. So on the one side, I know I wanted to put the one post in a spot. I measured the carport about a 3-foot distance between the center of the post and out. Worked out nice for my supports. So I'm going to say 3 feet. Then this puts me, from where the post is, this puts me a little bit beyond that window. So that's kind of a safety feature. That's our bedroom window. So we'll be able to come out, get onto the roof instead of trying to go down a ladder, a metal ladder. Now hopefully we never have to use it, but just in case. So that's good. It'll give us about a foot from the window. Then so if we put that post there, then it makes sense to put another post on the other side. And I was thinking one in the middle, but I wasn't sure about this part yet. So if we do that and we go 3 foot here on this side, it takes us out and we have that big window right here. So it takes us almost to that window. So, but this is way above it. The window's down here. So that doesn't really matter, but that's nice. That works out good. And there's a table right here, a stone table. So it just barely covers that table, which is fine. Not a necessity because water's not coming off this way. It's coming off down this way. So if we have 3 feet here, 3 feet here, and if you measure across, it gives us about 18 feet 2 inches. So we take away 6 here. So 12. Well, if the center post is here, it turns out 6, 6, 3, and 3. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So it works out nice. I actually didn't plan that part. I didn't think it would work out in increments of 3. It's not exact, of course, because but it's pretty darn close. If you go to the center of the post, it will work out that way. It didn't have to be 6. It could have been 7 and 7 and 3 and 3. That would have been fine too, but turns out it's all my supports will be just right on. So I feel comfortable with all the measurements and the pitch. I've decided I'm comfortable with the 3 pitch. It works out right for the window and splashback. So I'd say it's a go. I did go out and mark the siding so I know where to put the top of the board that we'll be nailing because that's the top of the roof. So we need to put a board across here so we can start nailing our rafters on. Turns out when I had done the addition for the gym, I somehow was 3/4 of an inch off, so the siding jumps 3/4 of an inch. So what I'm going to do to make up for that, I'm going to plane this 8-inch board down to 3/4 of an inch, or close to it. And so we need about 18 feet 2 inches of, no, not, we don't need, because only part of it. So I'll do this board, that might be enough. If I need to do, I'm going to have to cut it because I want to plane it in the shop, and I just don't have the distance to plane 10 footers in here. So it's a go. We're going to get started. It's the fall of the year. I really meant to start this much sooner, but you know, it is what it is. I'll be working out in the cold some, but I can come in the wood shop and warm up and get toasty and go back out. So I'm excited. Almost finished off one project yesterday, so I'm going to hopefully go finish that off today. Maybe finish off another one, because there was one I just needed one more step on, and that'll free me up for the new project. Oh, I could take you outside and show you. Let's go out. So I know I've talked about this several times, but now we're actually starting. So we really didn't finish painting this back side, but that's okay because I can do it all after this is up. So right here is the difference between the two sidings, right there. And up here, I don't know if you can see it, this will be the top of the roof. And if you go across, you can see where the window is. So it's about 18, I think 18 inches. And it'll go just past that table and almost to the edge of that granite piece sitting on top of that table, about 4 inches from the edge of that. So it's going to be a substantial coverage area. And what I was thinking this morning, one of my problems is mice like to try to take refuge at the hot tub underneath the cover. And right now there's not any there, but they keep trying. So I think after I get this roof on, I'm going to put a bunch of, they have the granulars that deter mice and rodents. I think I'm going to put a bunch around this because without the rain hitting on here, they should last longer. So we'll see if that helps. But I do need to clean the whole hot tub, put new water in it and everything. And the cover might be okay for air. I'm a little low on water right now, so that might be okay once I put the water in. Okay, so here's where the roof is going. That's what it's like now. We'll be changing.